Hi everyone, this is Anom, and just a solo video for you today. So Silent Logic has went back to his own house, where he belongs, and it's just I, which I know is the real reason you're actually wanting to watch these videos. So, today I got to see Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunter, on a preview. Where to start? Where to start? Let's first of all start with the actors. Gemma Arterton and the dude that plays Hawkeye, forever to be known, just look bored all the way through this entire film. I'm not sure if that the cuts they picked were the best ones, or whether they're just like, yeah, that'll do, we'll do it in one. But they just looked like they couldn't give a fuck, and why would you? They've been given the money, starring Hansel and Gretel, witch hunters. So that was the first main problem. Second problem, the effects are atrocious. It looked like somebody had been doing some of the special effects in paint. Bit mappy, rough around the edges. I could see the boom in a number of shots. Some of the dialogue didn't sync up. It was pretty atrocious from start to finish. The weird bit that I noticed, was a cameo by somebody stamping on a witch to save the main characters, and then proceeding to air guitar for a full 60 seconds. Turns out that was the director. Not sure why he would write himself into the movie like that, but he had. Rather bizarre. So can I recommend Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunter? If you've had a few beers and then some more beers on top and you fancy a nap, then I would do it. It's a loud, clunky film, but it'll put you to sleep basically as soon as it comes on. Gemma Arterton is lovely to look at. Hawkeye doesn't shoot anyone with an arrow. He's found his niche, he needs to stick with it. But yeah, it was just awful from start to finish. And then the end song, for some reason, they've picked Louis Armstrong, What a Wonderful World, at the very end. Totally out of place. So I would recommend not to watch Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters. One movie I would recommend is Behind the Scenes of Total Hell. Whilst it is a large title, it's a fantastic movie. It's directed by Andy Wilton, and it involves him as a documentary filmmaker following the next big auteur, which is Jamie Gunn. Jamie Gunn is Ed Wood, essentially. One of the world's worst filmmakers, and he's trying to make his magnum opus Total Hell. And then we get to see from the very start to the very end his filming of Total Hell. So we get to see the script stage, him going to get some money from the bank, which is absolutely hilarious. We also then get to see him shooting the movie, in which I take part in that. Hello. I am the one that falls down the hill to great pain and harm. We also then get to see the release of the film, and then what happens when he and his producer can't pay his bills. It's a weird film to describe, unless you're comfortable with the terms like mockumentary, things like Best in Show, those kind of films. It's not going to be a film that you're going to be able to pick up from my description. So it's a film about a film. It's a film about a fake film, in fact, and all the shenanigans that goes on in making a film. Those who have got film backgrounds will love it, because it's got everything. Anything that could go wrong does go wrong. The special effects guy, or the costume guy, believes or says that he's worked on Lord of the Rings, and his costume for the monster is literally a Kellogg's, other cereal brands do apply, box painted black. And there's such a huge build up towards it that the actual release of it is hilarious. Most of the dialogue is improvised, we get stuck in situations and then just act to just continue. The weird thing, or the interesting thing I would say about the filming, is that everyone was in on the joke that it was a fake film, except 3, maybe 4 of the cast, in which I was one of them, were told to play along as if we weren't in on the joke. So you've got Jamie Gunn and the producer and a huge number of other cast members all playing this hyper reality, and then in walks 4 or 5 people pretending that we don't know that it's a movie. What that does very, very well, it kind of heightens the tension, heightens the comedic effect, that we then get asked to do the most ridiculous things in the world, and we do because we don't know any better. So we pick up a stick and start running. We scream and shout, and then roll down a hill, and then do a celebratory dance. It's absolutely bizarre. Was it fun to film? Yeah, kinda, to be honest. There's a weird edge that obviously we knew that they didn't know that we knew that it was a fake movie, but it was shot in December in Northumberland. It snowed, we were staying in tents. I think one person nearly died of hypothermia. Quite interesting, and very, very funny, the end result. I remember watching, or going down with the director to a Telford Film Festival. I was watching the film and genuinely laughing all the way through. It is an actual funny film. I will be linking the trailer. Hopefully you get to see it. There's a number of quotes in there. Damn You Gorilla Dog, which I will take credit for, because I invented it, is kind of one of the big ones, but there's some absolutely fantastic one-liners in there, some great action. There's just it's genuinely a good and funny film about films. And there isn't that many films about films. If you can get it released at the Oscars, oh my word, will they love that, because nothing more the Oscars like than films about films. I.e. Hugo and now Argo. Not saying the bad films, well, I am saying the Hugo's a bad film, but because it's a film about a film, the old people at the Oscars absolutely love it. So Behind the Scenes of Total Hell, it's coming out online for free on the 22nd of April. I will be giving some further updates closer to the fact. I'll be cutting some footage as well for you, some of my favourite bits of the film. And you should download it, it's free. And it's generally funny. I wouldn't pretend about a film, cough Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters, which I actually haven't seen, but thanks for staying to actually tell us about this. And my camera's falling down, there we go. What you may have noticed there is that I very subtly started moving my head, believing that it was me that was the problem, but it's actually the camera, and I'm having absolutely unmitigated disasters with it now. So thank you very much. I'm probably going to have to end this video now, because this is an absolute shambles, but then when isn't it? So don't go and see Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunter, because it's bollocks, as my review was, and keep in touch, find out more information about Behind the Scenes of Total Hell. I'll be putting the link in and the trailer. So thanks everyone, good night, cheers.